Hello to everyone out there in the kingdom, and we are back for King's Dilemma. I'm here as always with Paddington, Wheels, and PB. How are you all?
Hello.
Doing good.
Doing all right.
All right, so today we are starting the reign of King Pawn the First, and
Things are
our
gonna go great for him.
yeah, things are great. He's got his immortal wife. We're we're grinding prisoners into gold. Uh, but at least we have a, a good time between morale and knowledge, psychic bred people, and we're uh, united with the kingdom of Van Gaal. So things could be worse.
It could always be worse.
Speaking of, Paddington, would you like to read the first dilemma?
Sure.
Ah,
A joust.
a joust.
Uh,
We keep
the
saying
first
no to the
joust.
joust.
What if
Whenever
we
we
said
say no,
yes
it
to the
goes
joust?
back into the deck.
The first joust was very popular in the realm, and people are still talking about it to this day. The High Commander proposes we organize another joust. We'll have to spend a huge sum to top the previous one, though. Do we organize a new joust?
Absolutely.
I could be persuaded to joust.
Otherwise, it's just going to keep going back into the deck.
This is true.
Joust for the road?
I'm kind of upset that the image doesn't have any jousting. It
Yeah.
doesn't make me feel great about the jousting. The fact that the image doesn't have any of it.
That's
Yeah, it's
true.
just a sword fight.
You know what? Sure. One vote for a joust.
One vote for I from Paddington. Wheels.
Oh, can we refresh all of the
Oh,
extra rules we have on voting?
yes.
It's
Give
just been a
me
minute.
half a second here. I forgot to put an I vote is positive morale and negative wealth. So, uh starting at the top here, whenever a player opts to pass, they may place power on this card. If the game should end because the king is dead and there are at least 8 power on this card, the game does not end. Instead, discard all power from this card. Then, if two different players have the positive open agendas for morale and knowledge, and either scores victory points, both players gain the victory points granted by scoring open agendas. There are 8 coins on this card. Whenever a player opts to pass, they may take an additional coin from here. If there are no more coins on this card at the end of the game, the scoring for the coin ranking on the secret agenda is reduced by 2 victory points. Before each voting phase, the leader may discard 4 gold. If they do, ignore the effects of momentum when turning the dilemma card to read the outcome. And if voting ends with if a voting phase ends with power played on only one side, aye or nay, all players who voted for the winning side gain 2 gold.
All right, thank you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it does get very, very rules heavy as we go.
Especially when you consider that, like, also, House Nuggies can vote with a coin, and
Yeah.
I keep forgetting that I have the ability to declare an equality vote, but I can do that once a game too.
What
So
is
I
an
lose one less
equality
point.
vote?
I lose one less point for negative agendas.
Mm-hmm.
That's my superpower that I've unlocked.
I start
To
with
answer
6 extra coins.
I start with 2 extra for 1 achievement, and then the other achievement I have gives me once per game. If you are leader, you can declare an equality vote at the beginning of a vote phase. If you do, each player can only play up to 1 power during that vote phase.
Ah.
Mm.
But anyway, as to the original question, it's going to be 2 for nay. We're not doing this joust ever.
Wow.
I'm passing for power, and I will take an extra one from the blood bank. I'm gonna take you to the bank, Sander Trent. To the blood bank.
Let's see. I do want this joust to happen, is the thing.
Oh, also, Wheels is the leader now.
So
Make
I will
this
put
joust
2 on
happen.
I.
2 on I.
Do I have the opportunity to raise?
You do have the opportunity to raise.
Yep.
I'll put another 2 on I. Give me
That
that
makes
back.
Paddington the leader. Wheels, you now have the opportunity to raise further.
I will pass.
Passing. PB, would you like to raise further?
No.
Okay, then the
Oh, wait,
eyes
if
have
I-
it.
If I pass, does it have to be passing for power to get from the blood bank?
Yeah.
It doesn't. Whenever a player opts to pass.
You could
Passing
pass for...
when you don't add more power, that's technically not passing. That's just not
I see.
voting.
I see. Understood. Then yep. I am not voting.
The eyes have it. Paddington, would you like to read?
Yes. Wise decision. The realm will surely enjoy another joust, and there's the potential of profit for you too. Get ready for another epic fight. Envelope 39, -3 wealth, +2 morale.
All right.
You gotta spend money to keep people happy.
Yeah.
Yeah, is anyone
39, you
else's
said?
wallet sore?
Fine, it'll
joust.
be fine.
All
Yeah.
right. So, a new joust is starting. 3 contenders will fight for victory this time. Lady Cara Stone Tower, an exceptional fighter from the Royal Army. Victor Silverskin, a renowned scholar specialized in sword fighting and tactical warfare. And Clelia Shieldheart, darling of the people. A victory by Cara would bring great prestige to our army. Victor promises to disclose all fighting secrets he learned in his studies in case of his victory. Should the low-born Clelia win instead, the morale of the people would surely see a huge boost. The people would not like it if anyone else won. They are all exceptional warriors. The favor of the council will again be crucial in determining the result of the joust. And you can also take another chance to place potentially profitable bets. So, do you guys remember how we did the joust last time?
Kinda, yeah.
Vaguely.
So, in
It's
short,
we wager power and we secretly wager power and money.
yep.
And whoever has the most power waged towards them is the winner of the joust, and then whoever, if you bet money on them as well, then you win money. Is that what it is?
Correct, yeah. If you bet money on a losing player, or fighter, then you lose money. But I do believe you get to keep your power. Yes. Whereas
yeah,
if you
the
the
power put
power
on the
you
winner.
play on a winning jouster goes into the center. So if everyone wants to put their cards behind their screen, actually I just realized that I think I have to unlock all of them for you.
Mine aren't locked.
Okay. Maybe it's just me who locked mine.
Let's see. And
Yep.
we can only put support behind one jouster, right?
Correct.
It'd be silly to do more anyway.
All right, let me see. So let me put out the results things here. So Victor Silverskin, the pass option, is positive knowledge and negative morale.
I didn't
Clelia
realize there were
Shieldheart
specific options.
is positive morale. And Lady Cara Stone Tower is positive influence and negative morale. I don't have another morale. Let me
All
put
right,
these in
I
the
know where
order
I'm
that
at.
Hmm.
I think I'm ready.
Yeah. Whoa, hang on. Sorry, I just fucked up my entire board here. Okay, is everyone ready?
I believe so.
Yes.
Yep.
All right, in 3, 2, 1, go. Ooh, champion of the people.
Yeah, champion of the people.
How many?
I put 2 power
That
in.
Damn. 8.
uh
8
8
total.
to 6, it looks like.
Yeah.
damn.
And I
So all
waged
of us
7
that
money, so
voted-
I'm going to get 7 more money.
And all of us that voted nay turn in the power that we voted with. Yes.
We sure did.
Correct.
And then double the money.
Yep. Also, hang on one second. I may have I may have lost my fucking card.
Not next to Wheels.
Here it is. I couldn't see it because it was partly in Wheels's camp.
Ah, dang! You foiled me. My plans.
You thought you could get away with it. All right. So, champion of the people one.
Mhm.
Yes.
People say Clelia Shieldheart never battles alone because Orsal, the Saint Daughter of Strength, fights invisibly at her side. Clelia's devout willpower allowed her to win many duels thanks to her capability for enduring pain and her trusty flail, Life Cascade. Her first opponent is Lady Kara Stone Tower. As Clelia winds up to attack, the sun reflects off her helm and blinds her giant enemy. Clelia grasps the fleeting opportunity to lower her flail on Lady Kara's head. Dazed by the blow, Lady Kara surrenders. Clelia's second opponent is not so easily impressed. Victor Silverskin pierces Clelia with his estoc at several points. But when he was sure she was incapacitated, Clelia's willpower granted her one last powerful attack that sent her opponent flying and gives her victory. +3 morale, which is actually +4 morale.
I'm realizing now I was supposed to have put the power into the middle, but I put it back into the supply, so I'm going to generate 3 from the supply and put those in the middle.
All right.
And boy, there's a lot of power up there.
Yeah, a lot of fucking power. Okay.
I was
So,
like, surely this power doesn't go to the middle.
yep, all of it. That's what? 2, 5, like 12
8.
power?
Oh, yeah. Plus what was there before. Yeah.
All right, Wheels.
The royal seer has predicted the fall of our kingdom at the hands of an inevitable threat. The librarian chancellor recommends that we assist him in interpreting his dreams by enlisting the help of all our scholars and historians. But this would be a costly endeavor. Do we help the royal seer unveil the mysterious threat? On an eye, we get a +2 knowledge and a hit to wealth, and on a nay, we lose knowledge.
They've never been afraid of knowledge.
We gotta spend money to make money.
What's the thing the leader can do to negate the effects of momentum?
Pay for?
You can
Pay for
pay
money?
for gold.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So are you doing that?
Yeah. Well, I want us. We've never shied away from knowledge, and I don't want momentum to be the reason we start now.
Okay.
It's valid.
So there's the 4 gold.
Accepted.
And my vote is 2 on I.
2 on I. Wheels.
Pass for power.
Passing for power. Looks like you got it handled, Dad. I'm gonna pass for power.
I anticipated this. Yes.
Taking an extra coin as well.
Yeah, I think I gotta pass for power here.
Unanimous vote. I get 2 coins.
All right,
also
the
take blood
eyes
money.
have it. Wheels, would you like to read the outcome while I divvy up the power here?
Yes. That was I, right?
Yep.
Yes. The
Yes.
royal seer's visions reveal a truth that could have been dismissed as a child's myth if it wasn't carefully researched. With the assistance of other Ashers, and by cross-referencing with the Chronicles of the Realm, a terrible truth emerges, which the Royal Seer describes in a secret report entitled The Way Empires End. Attach mystery sticker E.
Ooh.
And then we get -2 wealth and +3 knowledge.
All right, -2 wealth and +3 knowledge.
Without momentum.
Yep. Okay. And mystery sticker E. Also, PB and wheels. Your 2 piles are there.
Thank you.
E. Who would like to read the mystery sticker?
I can. I haven't read anything yet today.
Cool.
There's an ancient secret organization formed from the remnants of a great empire of old. They believe that the enduring lust for more power destroyed their home, and they are determined to maintain a balance among many kingdoms. They communicate secretly in their ancient tongue, and the most important members are marked with the glyph of a black dawn. They also have a system of common signs to communicate with one another, such as burning 3 windmills on a single road, or releasing 81 white doves in a city. They form small cells without any hierarchy among them, each cell composed of 9 members, as 9 were the members of their Lost Empire's ruling council. None have knowledge of their Lost Empire's whole structure, making the organization extremely resilient and difficult to eradicate once and for all. Through the ages, they preserved a secret knowledge of their most advanced technological secrets. Now, the Black Dawn indirectly slows the progress of any kingdom that might threaten that balance. Their favorite methods are bribery and assassination. Their goal is not to eradicate civilization. They always leave someone to build upon the ruins of societies they bring to collapse.
So, the burning 3 windmills on a single road, wasn't like one of our first dilemmas that like somebody burned down a bunch of windmills?
Potentially. I remember burning windmills happening.
Are we headed towards the apocalypse? Is this what's happening?
I mean, that's what
Oh,
all
I-
of the mystery
yeah.
stickers have pointed at.
Yeah.
Well, better fucking live it up. Can't take it with you. Alright. The ancient scroll discovered in the Golden Temple hypothesizes that every ounce of gold in the world originated from the dark ritual we discovered. The Guildmaster wants to hide this idea because it may reflect badly on the image of the guilds, who always deal in gold. Do we hide this theory about the origin of gold? An I is negative knowledge, and a nay is positive knowledge, and a negative sticker.
Maybe we shy away from knowledge this once.
Yeah, the people don't need to know.
Really,
So we're voting on whether or not to hide. So a nay.
Nay is reveal.
saying-
Yeah.
Right.
a lot of these cards in this game are worded very confusingly.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, we're just gonna let this one quietly go away. It's fine. That is 2 on I.
Wheels.
Yeah. I'll pass for power and take a coin from the blood bank.
Could vote I with me and get your 2 coins anyway.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I'm just gonna put 1 on I. PB?
I'll pass for moderator and take 1 from the blood bank.
Okay. Here's your moderator. Also make sure you take
Okay.
your regular passing coin. Alright. So the eyes have it. And Wheels, you get 1 power. I have placed it on your nay card. Let's see.
Thanks.
We destroyed the scroll, Yet the idea that each golden coin in the kingdom comes from someone's death haunts our dreams. At least on a metaphorical level, it may very well be true. -2 knowledge. Hmm. Hmm. Alright, well. No time to think about that. PB.
During their stay with the Holy Guardians, our scholars learned that some blue grapes commonly found on their island, which the Guardians used to temporarily sharpen their cognitive prowess. The Guildmistress reports that after we started importing these grapes, their use has been spreading through our kingdom, but their abuse pushes people to madness or even death. Do we ban these grapes? If yes, then we lose knowledge and money. If no, then we get a positive sticker but lose welfare.
Wow, negative resources all around, though.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think that we should limit the free market here.
Like, just look what happened with the ash bread. We thought it was bad for us, but it was actually good for us.
Exactly.
Hmm.
And we need a new drug.
Yeah, just like Sir Huey Lewis.
You see, I was thinking about things sort of differently. The last cursed food we created made people's skin turn like ashy.
Yeah.
If this one makes people turn blue, then we got we have like a whole color scheme we're working with, and I feel like that
Are we
limits
worried
our
about like a
outfit
Violet
choices.
Beauregard situation?
Yeah, certainly. I mean, that is certainly among the possibilities. But we must ban these grapes.
Well,
I agree. We
vote
must ban
starts
these
with Pad.
grapes. Yes, we ban.
An I is banned.
But
I is ban, nay is no ban.
Oh, never mind. I
Okay,
so one
that's
on nay from
2
Paddington.
on 1.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put 2 on I.
2 on I. I'm going to put... oops, sorry, not I. Going to put 3 on nay. PB.
I'll just pass for power.
Passing for power. Paddington.
I'll put one more on nay.
So I would have to go up to 6.
Yeah.
Or okay, I go up to 5, and then I grease PB's wheels a little bit. If I brought it up to so if I bring it up to 5, then I become the leader, so then you two would have a chance to raise again anyway. Damn, that yeah, I'm bringing it up to 6.
Damn. All right, you're making it expensive for me, but I'm gonna put 3 more on nay.
Wow. I really don't want to take a hit with food.
Paddington.
I guess am I still the leader in that case?
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, Pad could bid if they so desire.
I think we have it handled.
Okay. The nays have it. PB, would you like to read the result? Also, you
The
get...
commerce in blue grapes prospers, but the cost in human lives is high, as many go mad or even worse, die by choking on their dry blue tongues. -3 welfare and negative sticker 46. Or sticker 46. I think it was actually a positive sticker.
Yeah.
See, that is a very Willy Wonkian kind of death.
Blue eminence, the artificial brilliance induced by the blue grapes leads our scholars to many original ideas. And goddamn it covers my own sticker. I guess nothing gained, nothing lost.
Oh, and we lose 3 welfare.
3 welfare. 1,
Which
2,
becomes 4
3,
after momentum.
4, and it gets pants.
Hmm.
But the people are loving it.
Yeah, they go crazy for the grapes.
Literally.
They love the cocaine grapes. Paddington.
Yes. Our scholars have been trying to convince the Holy Guardians to let them into the library for months. We even tried revealing to them the location of the ancestors' battle lost by their Salon ancestors as a gesture of goodwill, but to no avail. It is clear there is no diplomatic way to get in. Do we force our way into the library?
A nay is a positive sticker, and an I is positive influence and a negative sticker. I would like to say, starting out, the last time that we forced ourselves into a place that we were told that we weren't allowed into, we got an immortal queen. Whether or not you consider that a positive thing is up to you, but that is what happened.
You're right. Nay is the only correct answer.
What do you mean? Our queen is totally immortal. Wink.
PB, your thoughts?
I mean, we have this army just sitting around. We haven't done a lot with it recently.
Mm-hmm. This is
So
true.
we're kind of ashamed to not use it for anything.
Yeah. I think this is a really important issue, Pass.
Ooh, should I? Oh, man. I'm going to put 1 on I.
1 on I.
Oh.
Paddington.
Damned if I do, damned if I don't.
Figure I've already got enough negative stickers. 1 more is not going to kill me.
Hey, Pad, do you want, like, I don't know, 10 coins to not vote?
Absolutely. To not vote?
Yeah.
Fine.
Put 1 on I, then. Actually, I'll pay you 11 so that you can use the coin instead of your power.
Thank you. All right.
Wheels.
Vote is to me then, yes?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Oh no, I think I muted my audio. Hold on.
Pretty cheap way for you to get a juicy positive sticker if you want.
I'm also going to make change real quick. Okay. Can you hear us now, Wheels?
Yes, I can. Sorry. I'm still deciding, ironically.
Mhm.
That's a lot of power to leave to one person.
Yeah, I'm gonna pass for it.
Okay. Then the ayes have it.
Yippee, another negative sticker.
Paddington, would you like to read the result while I divide up Wheels
I was
and my
sure
power?
someone was gonna say no, we shouldn't do this.
I'm unfortunately not in a position to wield a whole lot. Uh, Men, women, and children rise up to defend their revered library, and our army is forced to slay them all. Alas, in the heat of battle, the library is set ablaze.
Oh my
We are now
god.
the rulers of the
Cool.
island, but centuries of knowledge are forever lost. Only one weird book is retrieved from the ashes, strangely unscathed by the fire.
Solanians
Plus
hate
4
him.
influence. Negative
I
sticker
stand.
44. Envelope 19.
How many of this power in the middle should I be taking?
All of it.
Yeah, the 4 that's left. There was 8 originally.
Sticker 44. A negative knowledge sticker. I have literally never seen one before. Maybe
The
if you...
grim fate of the lost remnants of Ceylon civilization will torment us for centuries. Many lives were irresponsibly sacrificed, and their precious knowledge was lost.
All right, and there is actually no signing for this one. Right now, you feel strangely inclined to say yes. Whenever I wins a vote, each player who voted I gains 1 gold.
Huh.
Hmm.
And then, PB, would you like to read the back since it was your vote?
The Book of Choices. The book has an image of a large branched tree on the cover. It is unnaturally sturdy, but otherwise quite mundane. The scholars expected it to be written in a strange, unknown language, but surprisingly, it's written in our own. The Book of Choices, as it is called, exerts a strange fascination, and few can resist the urge to open it. But those who read it start to talk incoherently or fall into a deep slumber from which they will never wake. Some say the truths contained in the book are so disconcerting the readers lose their grip on reality. The unsettling tome is soon locked away in a secret hall of the Royal Library, where no one will ever open it. Huh, sounds like Infinite Jest to me.
All right. Oh. Next up, Wheels.
The rector reports to us that Condre, a scholar from the Duchy of Gamam, is trying to replicate Celestina's ritual to achieve immortality.
Uh-oh.
She also expressed her interest in experimenting on young girls, like Celestina did. But the rector claims that enough girls suffered from this ritual already. Do we forbid her experiments? On an I, we gain influence and lose knowledge. On a nay, we get a positive sticker and lose morale.
I feel like. Okay,
feel
so
like
I
one
is
immortal
forbidding the
is enough.
experiments, nay is allowing them.
Yeah, nay is not forbidding it.
Now, this might be a little bit controversial, but I feel like if we let it happen once, we might as well let it happen again.
In for a penny.
Once is too many.
I'm putting 1 on nay.
1 on nay. Paddington. Oh.
Nope, not that many. 2 on I.
2 on I. Wheels.
I'll put 2 on nay.
2 on nay.
And Pat, make sure you take a money for voting yes.
Right.
When it wins a vote.
Oh, when it wins a
Oh.
vote. Never mind.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
I'm going to pass for moderator. PB, you have a chance to raise.
All right, it's currently 3 versus 2, right?
Yes.
If I tie this, then the vote ends, right? Or if I put one more
Yeah.
bet down. All right, can I offer you 5 money to moderate this as mine?
Hang on.
Well, I mean, it would be.
You wouldn't need to.
It would be 2 versus. Both Wheels and I would have 2 votes
On who
on
gets
nay
this
when it
sticker.
wins.
Oh,
who gets the
see
sticker,
what you
yeah.
mean.
Ah,
I
see.
don't like. How much are you offering for the sticker?
5, but I'm willing to go up.
I'll give you. I'll give you 6 if you give it to me.
I'll give you 10.
Too rich for the House of Laden.
Also, I am going to lock in that single vote so we can just keep this bidding going.
Yeah, I'll take the 10.
There's 10 coins for you.
Thank you. And PB gets a sticker. Wheels, if you would like to read the nay outcome.
Yeah, let me just make sure I put my power in the middle first.
Mhm.
The nay result is we don't explicitly allow the experiments, but we don't forbid them either. A few weeks later, we receive news from Gamam. Condre was found bled to death, surrounded by the corpses of 8 young girls. She was apparently trying to transfuse her blood to them in an attempt to turn them into hollow maidens. -3 to morale and a +1 to knowledge with sticker 78.
Sticker 78. Also, I didn't realize this was in my backyard. All right. PB, would you like to read?
Immortal interest. Condra's unsuccessful attempt at replicating Celestina's ritual sparked an academic debate on immortality. Some scholars are trying to understand why she failed where Celestina succeeded.
The world may never know. Ooh, a Celestina one. A court page named Timotheus claims he was contacted by a man wearing a mask bearing a black circle who offered him money to pour poison into the food of Queen Celestina and the princess. Timotheus says that he refused and immediately ran to warn us. The page seems quite alarmed, but the royal marshal thinks his tale sounds outlandish. Do we increase the security of the royal palace? An I is negative money, and a nay is negative influence.
Does the mystery circle mention there were those people had a symbol? Was it a black circle on that last mystery circle we
A
got?
black dawn. So it could be a circle.
Yeah,
Also, I should
that would
have a
make
leader
sense.
token, right?
Yes, you should.
We've got to protect our immortal queen.
Do we?
I'm gonna put 1 on I.
I didn't vote for her.
She's a queen. We didn't vote for her, of course.
I mean, I voted for her. I put a lot of power behind her.
This isn't a democracy.
I mean, technically here it is, but yeah, in general.
You know what? This is
In a democracy, you couldn't just buy votes.
I pass for power.
It's an oligarchy. There are only 4 of us.
Wheels.
Fair. There are only 4 houses voting. Oh, I see what you mean. It is to me. Boy, I'll put. No, I'm also gonna pass for power.
I'm going to vote 1 on I so that I can get some nice coins. Which means the
All
eyes
right.
have it.
The eyes have it.
We give orders to step up guard duties. A few nights later, the masked man is captured while attempting to sneak into the palace, but he poisoned himself before they could interrogate him. Despite this, a royal banquet is held to celebrate the danger we escaped that night. All the goblets of the court are raised for Timotheus, the heroic page, -2 wealth. That's not that bad. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. Oh, and we each get 2 coins for voting together. Oh, and an extra one because we
And
voted
1
I.
for because I passed.
Yeah. Look at that. All right, PB.
See how profitable being agreeable is?
It's true. PB.
By the way, how much is left in the blood money?
3. 3, sorry.
The famed scholar Halden, one of the most ardent students of the Book of Choices, has lost his mind. We're all trapped in this world! He constantly shouts. Death is the only exit, but even that is up for others to decide! His ramblings have caused quite a commotion. Should we execute him? If yes, we gain what's the castle influence?
Influence.
Yeah, gain influence, but a negative sticker. If no, then we get a negative sticker and negative influence. So it's a bad sticker either way.
This is a weird one.
All right, I'm gonna look at the situation and just be like, you guys deal with this and pass for power.
Paddington.
Well, that was going to be my move.
Hmm.
Hesitantly throw one on. No. I throw one on Nay.
I will take a blood money when I pass for power.
Okay. Wheels.
I will put one on I.
One on I. I will also pass for power.
No one wants a piece of this.
Which means that I get to moderate. You guys, either of you feeling strongly about this?
I can offer a crisp high five.
Yeah, I can't offer much more than that either, I'm afraid.
How about votes? You guys willing to vote with me in the future?
Actually, Claudia, I'll offer you 2 coins to push this to I.
Yeah, sure. Fuck it.
Actually, wait, shit, because I also do want Pad to have negative stickers is the thing. So let me think about this for a second. What do I want?
Actually,
here?
yeah.
Yeah, no, I still think I want this to be I.
Actually, no. You made a fantastic point. I'm gonna push it towards nay.
That's absolutely fair.
Yippee.
PB, if you would read the outcome.
We decide to show poor Halden some mercy. He used to be one of our sharpest minds in the realm, after all. Yet, still believing death is the only exit, Halden takes his own life soon after. He had a choice, after all. So that's -1 influence. The king is dead, and sticker number 50.
Okay, 50. This is a negative welfare sticker. Paddington, if you would read and sign this.
After his death, Halden's story spread. Many gullible people, uncomfortable with their existence, decided to exit this world in the same way he did. They killed themselves.
That one's dark.
Some Danganronpa hours out here.
This
All
book
right.
is an info hazard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So that is the game. Let's talk about scores. Paddington, how's Nuggies? What was your secret agenda and how did you do?
I was greedy and I did very poorly. I got 0
0.
because everything's in an extreme.
Oof.
Yeah. Well, how's Winrish?
I was opulent, and first of all, that is the 4th time I've picked opulent, so I get 2. What's that called? Not crave, the other prestige,
Okay.
because that was one of my goals on my card. And because there were 3 in the top half, that's gonna net me 10 points.
10 points. I was the rebel and did literally as well as I could.
Hell yeah.
I get 20 points. PB, how's Crayon?
I was the extremist. I did almost as well as I possibly could and got 16 points.
16. All right, open
I love that the
agendas.
pronunciation has morphed to actually just crayon, even though there is no Y or O in House Crayon.
Well,
It's
House
cranberry flavored
Crayon.
wax, okay?
Hmm?
It's all good.
It's House Crayon of Cran.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
wow,
what
it
was.
is.
That was the dumb bit I did at the start.
So, Paddington, you had the positive morale or positive knowledge and positive influence stickers, which means that you get 4 points in total, and Wheels gets an additional point because they had the positive morale one. Wheels, morale was not in the top 2, but you still got that 1 point because knowledge was in the top 2.
Yep.
I was wealth, nil point. And PB, -4 for wealth, which is actually -3 because of your power.
Wait, why would it? Isn't it normally -3 if yours is at the bottom?
Oh yeah,
Or-
sorry, that's my bad.
So it should be -2,
Yes,
and then nothing for negative morale.
correct. How many coins do people have? I have 32.
God.
I have
Okay.
19.
I have 18.
21.
Okay, so that's
Wow, this was a terrible game for me.
Oof.
I get 3 points. Wheels, what do you get for second?
4.
And PB, what do you get for third?
1.
0. How much power do people have? I have 9.
6.
8.
11.
Okay, that's Wheels followed by me. So 2, 1, 6. Which means our final score in 4th place with 4 total points, House Nuggies. In 3rd place, House Crayon with 15 points. In
Man, I thought I was
second,
doing so good.
in second, House Winrish with 17 points, and in first, House Alexandrite with 24 points. Good game.
Man, Rebel just needed to get tweaked a little bit, I feel like.
It did.
I feel like Rebel House has won like half of the games that we've played.
It honestly is like if you play Rebel, you just fucking win. Though that
There
one
was
did
that
go
vote in there.
particularly well.
There was that vote in there where y'all were fighting over a sticker, and I just really didn't want the hit to welfare because welfare was still in the possibility of like maybe I could keep that over half and then I'll end with 4 at the top, but it just got way too rich.
Oh, yeah. So you guys are up for a second one?
Absolutely.
All right.
Yep.
Do we have time before the meeting that some of us have to go to?
We got 40 minutes. And
Probably then.
Yeah,
that
that's
should
fine.
be fine.
it'll be fine. I'm going to continue my bit and do a King Rutra the fucking third now. 4/9.
Hey, congrats on getting a win, Claudia.
Thank you, thank you.
It's gotta feel good after some of the pain this game has put you through.
I mean, yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot to do the scores here. So I get 5 prestige for being in first. Wheels, yeah, Wheels, you get 4 prestige for being in second. PB, you get 2 prestige and 1 crave, and Paddington, you get 2 crave.
I also got 2 crave from being extremist for 4 games.
Okay.
I got 3 extra crave for being greedy 4 games in a row.
Okay.
Not in a row. Well, mostly in a row.
I think greedy is the. I kind of think greedy is the worst secret agenda.
Yeah, the extra scoring from money just isn't quite enough.
Yeah. I'm going to take a
Yep.
second and cross out these things.
Oof, I'm starting with -4 power from negative stickers.
Woof.
Meaning I start with a total of 6.
I don't believe my sticker situation changed.
I don't think so, no. I'm still starting with 9. Okay.
With my 2 positive stickers, does that get me starting at 9?
10.
10. Okay, 1 for each.
Okay, I think I have my starting stuff set up. I will be right back. I gotta feed my dog. But for the record,
Okay.
I'm sitting at 32 prestige, so I imagine my place will be the same as previously for turn order.
Yes. How much prestige do you guys have?
40.
43.
23 for me. So it is me, then PB, then Pangton, then Wheels. Let me adjust the open agendas. The most recent. Yep, Pangton keeps that one. I keep wealth. PB keeps wealth. Morale stays at Wheels. Negative morale is PB. Negative welfare goes to Paddington. Positive knowledge goes to PB. And negative knowledge goes to... We have a negative knowledge now. One that has literally never been touched before. So PB will have to decide which of those they want when they get back. And for starting positions here, influence is up 3. Wealth is down 1. Morale is up 1. Welfare is down 3 again. And knowledge is up 1. And Wheel starts as leader, I start as moderator. And let me pick my secret agenda. Also shuffle that little deck. Let me see. Yeah, we're gonna pick that. Okay, when PB gets back, we will continue that. How you guys feeling now that we're getting towards the end of the game here?
A lot less optimistic than I was a couple sessions ago.
All right, I'm
I
back.
mean, assuming the end of the game boils down to if you have more prestige, things are better for you. I'm feeling happy, but I have no idea how the end of the game works. We'll just have
I
to
know
see.
that Crave does actually factor into the end game.
Yeah.
All right, it's my
you
turn
were-
to choose, right?
It
Yep.
is, yes, sorry.
All right, made my choice.
Plankton.
Was Wheels ahead of Pat?
Yes, by
Yep.
3.
Damn.
I got 2 prestige just for having picked opulent 4 times, and then I scored higher than Pat in the rankings. So
Done.
And Wheels. All right. Who read the last dilemma?
I think it was me, or it was you or me.
Then let's
It was
start
me. It was me.
When we start Pad.
The king declares that the Book of Choices is too dangerous to be kept locked in the library where no one can read it. Such a hazardous item should always be kept at hand where the eye and eye can be kept on it. Do we move the Book of Choices to the council room near us where it belongs?
It just a straight aye or nay vote.
This seems like an incredible idea.
So what's happened with this book so far? That guy killed
It drives
himself?
people mad?
It is the only surviving book from the burned sacred library, and then the one guy that we assigned to study it went mad and completed suicide, and then so did a lot of other people. I say get this cursed book as far away from me as you possibly can.
Hmm.
Yeah, the discovery of this book was like the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history.
Yeah, it really makes Celestina killing those girls look like a day in the park.
We should let Celestina read the book
Yeah, what's up with that?
because she's immortal, so she'll be fine.
You know, I also think it's kind of fucked up and weird that every other book in that library was theoretically written in Solanian, and this one is written in Onkistan.
It's written on psychic paper. It's not that hard to understand. Oh, my starting power
The vote
disappeared. I'm
begins
going to
with
grab it.
me, though, yeah?
It does, yes.
Get this book away from me, or so help me. 2 on nay.
2 on nay. Do we move it to the council room? I don't know, 1 on I guess.
Let's see. Oh,
Oh,
do I
also,
have 4
yeah.
open agendas, by the way?
You have to pick which negative one you want to get rid of.
All right. Let's see. Oh, sweet. I got knowledge. That's great. Let's throw out the negative on wealth. Yeah, I'm going to put 2 on I. Or no, I'm going to put 3 on I.
3 on I. Paddington.
I'm not afraid of a book.
I pass for power.
Paddington passes for power. Bars. Wheels.
Let's see, it's 4 to my 2.
Mm.
I don't think I'm 5 power afraid of a book, so I will not raise my vote.
Okay, which means that the eyes have it. Pad, would you like to read the result?
All right. This being my idea, I will own completely.
And Pad, you get this power.
Thank you.
PB, would you like to read the results since you're owning it completely?
The Book of Choices is brought before the Council and the King, but even we cannot resist and crowd around to read its contents. Within there is no meaning to be understood, only a kaleidoscope of ever-changing words that blurs your mind. As we read, we and the King slowly slip into a deep slumber. Envelope number 20.
Okay.
So, very funny that both results are the same, which is to say nothing happens. But because I went through, you each get like a coin or whatever because of the book, right?
Yeah,
Yes.
the book pays.
The book pays. Okay, we're in the labyrinth.
Oh,
We slowly awaken in a strange, dreamy place. The king enters a door on the floor and we follow him. Rooms repeat endlessly with little variation as if designed by a frugal architect, and we easily get lost. Weird objects hang from the ceiling of each room, and perplexing symbols are marked on each door. Once we go through a door, it locks behind us, making it impossible to go back. We can only move forward. The last sentence we remember from the Book of Choices threateningly echoes in our minds. There are 2 exits from this labyrinth. When you choose your path, remember, madness breeds contradictions, yet sane minds look for consistency. Put the other 3 cards from this envelope aside, then also open envelope 21 and put those cards together with the 3 you set aside. Hang on, let me get envelope 21 before I read further.
I should have been 5 power afraid of this book, but it wouldn't have made a difference.
Yeah,
would not have made a difference.
it's kind of bullshit that it doesn't make a difference. These cards are all part of the same puzzle. Your minds are trapped inside the Book of Choices, and you will have to work your way out through this labyrinth. There will be no voting phase. You must solve the puzzle cooperatively. Each card has 2 numbered sides, and each side shows you 2 or more doors with a number written below them. Start from card 1-2 on side 1 and choose a door. Hang on.
Oh no, they're making us do puzzles.
Yeah. Okay, 1-2 on side 1. And choose a door. Whenever you can't agree on which door to take, the moderator will make the decision. Once you have chosen a door, search for the card corresponding to the number written on the written below the door you chose. Flip it to the correct side if needed. Then analyze it and choose your next door. There are 2 exits from the labyrinth, each one leading to a different envelope. Okay. One will give you a new point of view on the world. The other will curse your mind. Beware, the moderator will be the signer of this decision. Oh no. Don't mindlessly take the first exit you find. Analyze each card before and after you enter a door, and try to pick the right exit. Remember the clue you were given by the Book of Choices. Madness breeds contradictions, yet sane minds look for consistency.
Okay, so 2 thoughts. First, I guess our incorrect go live notification was right after all. It's still the puzzle stream. We just didn't know. Second, the thing about like looking for consistency. What do we think of that? Is it that like we'll have multiple of these choices and we want to choose the same symbol, or I guess there's two of the doors have squares on them.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I mean,
It
are
looks
we allowed
like
to look at the rest of these cards?
I like the shield because
I
it's
guess-
fancy.
the
Feels
shield
like
is
unsporting
fancy.
to look at the rest of the cards before
Yeah.
making a
Oh,
decision. on the
sorry, I
first
didn't
one.
even realize that was the deck.
But
I just
I'm-
thought they were all out.
I'll do that.
So let's see. We have a brazier, we have a square, and we have a shield.
Oh
Um,
boy. I mean, I'm kind of
But I
feeling
don't
the
think the
shield.
brazier is an option, right? It's just
No. I'm just
Two doors.
looking, trying to
Yeah,
think
just the
like,
2
does
doors.
that correspond like to the consistency?
right. I see.
Consistency is like a shield against madness. Right?
Squares aren't contradictions, though. I think we should just pick a door, because I don't think this is a thing where wrong choice fucks us over. We have to make
Yeah.
several wrong choices in a row.
And we choose just by agreement, right? There's no
Yeah.
voting.
Yeah.
If we can't agree, then it's up to Claudia.
All in favor of the door on the right.
Sure.
Aye.
Yeah.
Okay. So door 6. Hang on. That leads us here. A skull
Well, the skull always spells good things.
and a
and a fire.
fire.
We did just leave a room with a fire.
We did.
It would be consistent to therefore choose the door with the fire.
That's my first thought. I'm happy
But-
with that.
Sane minds look for consistency. Madness breeds contradictions, yet sane minds
We
look
want to
for
stay sane,
consistency.
ideally.
Yeah.
I'm fine with getting the Beheaded, for the record.
Yeah. You and I are the Crave Gang. We're both okay
Crave
with
Gang.
that. I do agree with PB that the fire is like more consistent. And I think if that
Sure.
leads us to like bread, then we might be on the right track.
Yeah, is that bread or rocks? What are we thinking?
I think it's bread. It's on like a table.
I tried to take a bite and I chip a tooth. So it's either really hard bread or it's a rock.
Well, we've dealt with weird hard bread before. I
That's
say
true.
We choose the fire, right?
Hey, yeah, have any of y'all been taking the ash bread? Because that could be really helpful right now.
No. The old ball and chain said I
I
shouldn't
mean, I've
be
been
eating
drinking
beer
lots of blue wine, and that's been a lot of fun.
How's your tongue these days, though?
Never been bluer.
I do have some blue wine next to me. I
Ooh.
could pop
You
up
got
on blue wine.
haterade there?
No, I have blue raspberry lemonade from wine that doesn't specify what kind of grape it's from. It just says wine.
That sounds nice.
I do have blue Kurtzau, which looks like what blue line would look like.
All right, so everyone, are we all in favor of the fire door?
8.
Yeah.
8.
Yeah, sure.
One more. 8. 8.
Mm.
Oh shit! It
Uh,
has to do with the hinges, doesn't it?
Probably did, and I was not paying attention to the doors.
The first door we went through didn't have the hinges on
it
it.
had like studs on it.
Yeah, it had studs. The second one, I don't remember.
I don't think the fire door had any sort of adornments. I think it was just a flame.
okay, here's my thought. Madness breeds contradictions, yet sane minds look for consistency. Maybe we are looking for consistency where there is none.
That's entirely possible.
Mhm, mhm.
On the other hand, there were 2 loaves of bread, and there's a door with 2 hinges.
Also, let's note that the door on the left has a knocker, and the door on the right has a handle.
Mm.
Hmm.
Hmm.
5. I just have a good feeling about it.
Yeah, I vote 5.
I also vote 5.
All right, I'll vote 7, but I'm outvoted and will be outvoted.
Oh, that's one of these ones from before. Okay. There we go. Oh, no, hang on. 5.
Hey, books, that's a good direction.
Okay,
Books,
books.
another skull, drop of blood, I'm assuming.
Yeah, or water.
I
Yeah.
will say door number
pretty
4
glass
has the
half empty.
same.
You assume it's blood.
Yeah.
I will say door number 4 has the same hinges situation as the previous one.
It doesn't, though,
One that we
because
just
it
went
has a
through.
bar going through it, and... Oh, door 4, you said?
Yeah, door 4.
Oh, yeah, never mind.
No, wait, never mind. It's the same as
No,
the
we
one we
picked
didn't
the
go
other
through.
one.
Yeah.
Yeah, we took
Yeah.
the other one. Shit.
I want to see what's behind 7.
I am okay with
Sure.
7.
Sure, why not?
Okay.
Oh, go through the crack. Go through the crack. Go through the crack.
Yeah.
I think that we should go through the door that has nothing on it.
I agree.
Yep.
All right.
Lucky number 13.
Lucky number 13. Yeah, what could go wrong?
Fuck things on it.
Square?
We
Square.
have seen square before. And it was
But we
like
didn't go through
among our
square before.
first it was among our first option. Oh, we didn't go through square. But
We didn't go through square.
But I mean, it doesn't matter, right? Because you theoretically could have gotten to this card from many routes.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's true or not.
Neither do I, to be honest.
I don't know.
3?
Yeah, I
3.
like the
Yeah.
square.
We have an exit.
Ooh, envelope 23.
All right, so do we leave or do we go back to the start?
The cage here is a little ominous. But you know,
Just want out.
otherwise we'll be flipping through these cards all
Yeah.
day. I say we take
Yeah.
the exit.
All
we
right, let's
got
take the exit. It's
I
fine.
agree.
What's
Oh,
the
there's
worst
a
that could
third
happen?
door on this one. That's fun. So 23.
I feel like there was a puzzle there that we did not pick up on at all.
I'm sure there is. I'm sure if we spent an hour sitting here, we could figure it out.
All right, this art makes me think that we made the right choice.
At the end of the first voting phase of each game, before determining the winning side of the vote, randomly pick either aye or nay and add 3 power to that side.
Fuck yes.
Cool.
I thought the bad end would be something like that.
Would you like to read, PB?
The Mad King barges into the count. Oh, sorry, that was a
spoilers.
We hear the king muttering, "When the glass is shattered, what do the splinters reflect? The king's mind has been broken by a truth too horrible to contemplate. His contradictory beliefs sometimes keenly reflect an incoherence by its very nature of reality. But most of the time, he's just plainly mad, and that becomes his new moniker among those who know this secret. The Mad King jealously guards the Book of Choices in his chambers, feverishly reading it to himself and all his heirs. The lingering madness will continue to curse the royal family for decades to come. We have unlocked Curse the Royal Family, which I don't think was anyone's story achievement. Majority signer bonus, 1 crave.
That is between Wheels and PB.
I mean, don't you also sign?
Yeah, I thought
Uh,
it was the moderator as the signer.
Oh, but there's no signature spot.
yeah.
Do you only sign the cards that have a signature spot?
Yeah. So between Wheels and PB, which of
Also,
you
that one
is
says 5. Did we miss 4 somewhere?
one, two, three? Oh, maybe 4 is the other card.
4's the good end. That would make
Yeah.
sense. That would make sense. That would make sense.
So Wheels or PB, which of you is feeling a crave?
I mean, I've been craving a lot,
I'll
so
give
I could
you.
go for crave.
I'll give you 2 coin to give me that crave.
I'll owe you a vote for that crave.
Wheels, do you want to raise it?
No, I just wanted to make it cost PB something.
All right, I owe you 1 vote, Claudia. I would suggest cashing it in soon.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, you take the crave.
All right, I took my crave.
At the end of the first voting phase of each game, before determining the winning set, I don't even think this will fucking come into play.
Oh, this
if
isn't
the
even
game
gonna
ends.
happen. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that was our first dilemma, by the way.
Wait, so what? When you said that doesn't happen, the next. So we get a different dilemma than the one you pulled, or?
No, so, this effect only happens with the first vote of the game, and the game is like when there is a new king.
Okay.
Have
Uh,
we haven't voted yet though, so
Yeah, we
yeah,
did. We voted on what we
Yeah,
were gonna
we-
do with the book.
we did, yeah.
oh right.
I mean, we could just throw it into this one just for funsies.
I say we do that actually.
In favor?
Sure.
Sure.
Okay. So the next dilemma, Wheels, would you like to read?
Yes. The Mad King barges into the council room, shouting, "That is enough! You make all the decisions and ignore my will. I order you to disobey all my orders. Will you obey this order? Aye or nay? The Mad King!"
I hate this
This
fucking
feels
guy.
like
Sorry,
an
Miles.
opportune moment to simply pass for power.
PB passes for power.
Damn, so
I'm
true,
sure
bestie.
PB has headphones on, but I like to think I riled up the dog.
Yeah, he got all riled up by that.
Wheels.
And I'm also taking blood money.
I'm gonna vote for I. We will disobey this. Or sorry, we will obey this order to disobey all of his orders going forward.
Yeah, I'm good with that. I don't know. I'll vote I. So Wheels is actually leader. And now we hang on, I need like a coin.
You and I get 3 coin, 2 for being in unison, and 1 for an I vote going through.
We actually we have to decide whether it actually goes through or not. I wish there was like a random. Okay, so if
Oh right, we're doing
this
that.
one is white, it's I. If it's black, it's nay. Nay. The nays have it.
Okay, wow.
Well, PB?
The winds of fate.
No, it doesn't matter anyway.
So you disobey my orders? It does not matter. The end is coming, and my unbalanced mind cannot prevent it. -1 to influence and morale.
Which is actually 2 to morale. Thank you. Alright, good vote, everyone.
Also, the blue one is a bad idea. I'm now covered in it. It really is bad for your health.
Oh no. Once again, Queen Celestina is reborn, as brilliant and beautiful as ever. Our people are slightly disturbed by the many lives of the Eternal Queen, and the cult is questioning what this means for our faith. I want you to support me in front of my subjects, the Queen tells us. Turn this card over and follow the instructions. Each player may secretly take power from their pool and hold it in their hand. When all players are ready, open your hands simultaneously. If the players collectively reveal at least 5 power, move the balance marker 3 spaces towards the center of the stability track. If less than 5 is revealed, nothing happens. Either way, all revealed power by all players must be discarded into the central space of the balance board. Then place this card in the event area of the realm board. Okay.
I have a sneaking suspicion I know how this is gonna go, but we'll see.
Yeah, I have my bid ready.
Let's move our
Yeah.
cards behind our. Are any of us? Let's be real. Are any of us given power here?
No, no.
No.
Yeah, no. Well, the fucking nays have it, I guess. Gonna stick that there.
The queen comes and is like, pals, I need a show of support now. If you've ever supported me, it's gotta be now. And then she leaves the room, and we all make eye contact with each other, and we're like, we are not feeling this, right?
Yeah.
Once again, I am out.
Oh man. PB, would you like to read?
As happens increasingly often, the Mad King breaks into the council room, laughing hysterically. I'm always going to tell you a secret. Kings always lie. Do you believe me? If yes, question mark. If no, question mark. I imagine this is like the last Mad King one.
I fucking hate this guy.
This guy
Yeah,
fucking
can we-
sucks.
So
Can we
what's
get this
very
guy to
frustrating
abdicate?
to me is my power of like declaring, I'm gonna declare an equality vote
Okay.
because I never get the opportunity to do it because you have to be the leader. And every time I've been the leader, I'm like, well, this vote, it doesn't really matter. I'm deciding that no vote matters. So I will
Okay.
embrace the madness and make this one an equality vote. And then I'm going to pass for moderator.
Okay. Here you go.
Now you can only bid up to 1 power for the equality vote.
I don't believe this guy. PB.
I will pass for power and take blood money.
Paddington.
Sure, I'll vote with you just so we both win.
2 coins. Let's go. So the Mad King appears perplexed. So you believe kings tell the truth, but I am a king, and I am telling you they lie. Thus you believe kings lie. He is only making us lose time with these questions without solutions. When placing this card on the time counter, skip a space if possible. Okay.
Cool.
Cool. 3 cards left in the deck. Paddington?
After studying the Book of Choices for some time, a group of scholars starts questioning the principle of non-contradiction. They're disrupting the academic activities of their peers, arguing with everyone else and challenging common sense wisdom in every field. Do we tolerate their meetings?
An I is negative knowledge and a positive sticker, and a nay is positive influence.
Just don't know what to do with myself. A vote where I actually know what's gonna happen?
Yeah, right? Just so much. Thank you, PB. Just been so much chaos. After studying the book for some time, group of scholars. What is the principle of non-contradiction?
I mean, we gotta let them discuss that if they're ever gonna come to a conclusion.
I
Let them
guess.
cook.
I mean, like, I don't know. I'm putting 3 on I guess. Who cares? PB.
Um, I'm going to pass for power and take blood money.
Okay.
I'll pass for moderator and take blood money.
Wheels.
Paddington, if I bring it up to, well, if I bring it up to 3, then House Alexandrite votes again anyway.
No, if you bring it up to 3, it's a tie. And then
Oh, right. That's yeah. Paddington, if I bring it up to 3, will you, if I pay you 2 coin, will you swing it my way, which is to say the nay way?
Make it 3.
Yeah, deal.
Cool.
I'll pay you 4 to swing it House Alexandrite's way.
Let the bidding war commence.
5.
6.
Yeah, fine.
House Alexandrite wins this one.
Okie dokie.
There you go.
Thank you.
And who's reading the I vote here?
Sure. The rational critique of reason itself proves to be damaging to many practical fields of science, and scholars spend countless hours in apparently useless conversations. -2 knowledge, negative sticker 51. Or, no,
Positive sticker 51.
positive sticker 51. It has a down arrow. You can understand how this is confusing.
Okay. Ooh, positive knowledge sticker. That goes here, I think?
Yeah, I think it covers that one.
Not covering one of mine, I'm not worried.
Because Blue Eminence came after the burning of the
Yeah.
library.
Over
it?
time, some of the apparently absurd theories inspired by the Book of Choices actually proved to have merit, producing unexpected fruit. Like the grapes?
Ah.
I was gonna ask,
Yeah.
like blue grapes?
Oh, alrighty then. 2 cards left in the deck.
Ooh.
Wheels.
The Holy Attendant reports that Sister Tylia, a scholar priestess from Fleur in the Duchy of Bladen, oh, that's my hometown, is translating
Ooh.
some ancient inscriptions from the Monastery of Lorraine. She claims they reveal disconcerting but enlightening details about the early years of the Mother's presence in the world. When she hears the news, Queen Celestina bursts into the council room. A lot of bursting today, demanding that we prosecute her for heresy. Do we prosecute Sister Tylia? On an I, we lose knowledge. On an A, we gain it. We've never shied away from knowledge. We've said that before. I'll say it this time.
I don't know. Maybe we should shy away from knowledge. Nothing matters anyway. Life is... Maybe that book's getting to me.
It sounds like it.
We're living under the Mad King. We've already shied away from knowledge. Why not sink further?
Too real. I'm passing for power.
I'll throw a vote on I. Let's do what the religious zealots want in prosecutor.
Yeah, you know what? I'll put one on I as well.
2 on I. Wheels.
3 on nay.
3 on nay.
But what if? What if he voted I?
For what? Fun?
No, I. You want those 6 coins I just got paid?
That worth 6 coins to me. I don't think it is. So if I bring it up to 3, yeah, I'm bringing it up to 3 on nay.
If you voted I with us, +6, you would also get +3 from voting I with us, and it being unanimous. Is it worth 9 coins to you?
I mean, it's just more coins. Like,
It's money, you can't take it with you.
I don't want the hit to knowledge. I'm putting 3 on nay.
fine, whatever.
Actually,
I'm here
metagaming
for
slightly, if we want to finish the game this round, it's probably good if we don't make the king depose right now.
but
Yeah,
it's
true. I mean, there's one card left.
funny.
So we'd have to start another game and play through a single dilemma.
Wait, how do is what I'm doing prolonging the game or ending it?
Prolonging it, but also we're very close to the end of the game is the thing.
So nay. Is anyone going to
I guess
raise?
there's no wrong answer here.
Yeah.
I'm not going to raise. I will leave it in Pat's hands.
Don't care that much.
The nays have it. And I
Okay.
get this power.
Plus, that probably means that we get a completed sticker and not a half-redacted sticker.
Wheels, would you like to read the nay?
We refuse to prosecute Tylia merely for her academic interests, but Celestina is extremely angry with us for our decision. A few days later, the Royal Marshal reports that Tylia's house was brutally devastated, but the priestess had apparently left before the assault. A few days later, we receive an anonymous envelope. Attach mystery sticker K.
Mystery sticker K. This one is this one up here.
Can I read this one?
Yeah, go ahead.
Lifting the veil. Tylia has completed a thorough study of what appears to be King Omad's own words. The most interesting parts speak of the mother's 3 rites of blood: creation, transfusion, and infection. It also outlines the circumstances that led to the end of her kingdom. Quote, "Spirit resides in blood, and the blood of the same family line can allow one's consciousness to move to another body. To allow the transmission of the spirit, the blood of the mother and the daughter must be mixed within the womb. The ritual requires a long yet thin needle, which ought to pierce the abdomen of the pregnant mother
Ooh.
right where the placenta is.
Oh,
Here
sorry.
lies the barrier the body establishes to prevent blood from mixing. The procedure may outright kill the child, but those who survive will be the perfect host for the transfusion of the spirit. Mixing blood with a second child fails if the first one still lives. Once a suitable vessel is prepared, the transfusion of the spirit can happen at any moment. It only requires eye contact. In theory, it is possible for the mind of the vessel to prompt it or to resist it. In reality, the younger host rarely has enough willpower to exert its dominance over a more expert spirit. Ellipsis. The blood can also be used to exert control over other beings. The practice involves draining a person of all of their blood. This effectively removes their spirit and turns them into empty husks, allowing the blood owner to control these creatures as an extension of their own persona. It's however difficult to control more than 8 husks. Having more may cause them to disobey orders and act erratically. Ellipsis. The Empire of the Mother was always fighting against the Black Dawn. Being a force of change and balance, there was nothing more hateful to the Black Dawn than an immortal empress like Rhea became after becoming the Mother. For a long time, they tried to end her. However, breaking up her empire was difficult, as her 8 saint daughters acted as her generals in different parts of her empire, and they could not be bought nor persuaded to betray her. Ultimately, the mother's rule was brought to an end by mere chance. She was unable to give birth to a daughter. She had one last child, her first and only son, to live to adulthood. Me. She is me. I am her. Rhea, the immortal mother, living her last life as Omad, a man, the first king.
Oh,
Wow.
trans
There's
rights.
like gender happening there.
Yeah. How interesting.
Hmm.
What a world. We gained 2 knowledge, I believe. Was that the outcome?
Yes, +2 knowledge.
All right. Well, last dilemma. Oh God. Bangton.
The Mad King interrupts the council. The shadows of the rising sun are coming for us. The end will start it all again is near. You must listen to me. Turn this card over.
Oh, this feels appropriate.
Ah.
The Mad King talks our ears off with his delirious talk for more than an hour. When he is done, the Mad King leaves the room singing an eerie tune. Comb the belly, comb its hair. Will you live and leave an heir? Rip the fur off, be a man. All will die and one will stand. Attach mystery sticker J. Oh shit.
Yippee.
That's the end of the game, right?
Yes, so we, I believe, open one more envelope. Would somebody like to read this while I go and figure out what the fuck we do from here?
I got it. A message from the Jester King. Life is no more complicated than a boar's belly, is it? One day you comb its fur, the next day it will wash its tusk in your blood. The ungrateful beast. We often get a chance and you will get one. Oh, yes, you will. And I tell you, you'll get the best choice because whatever you choose, the outcome will be the same. Some will live and some will die, I tell you. Of course, those who live and those who die will be different. But let's not be quibblers, shall we? The point is, it shall be fun and sad with all the deaths and stuff, but mostly fun. At least for me, it is. It's not like it will be my responsibility to choose. And I am sure because I will already be dead. So, one way this furry boar's belly business can go is to be rightful and boring. You may comb the belly until as elegant as Count Simon's wig. It will stink, mind you, but it will look as like it doesn't. Just stand proud as a horse head and everything will be fine. That is, if none of your friends are as dirty as a horse's ass. I know a tall guy is. That reminds me. Did I tell you about the time I went to the Duchess of Natar's wedding, dressed only in the behind of a horse costume? Boy, that was a fun ballet, although the Duchess was not really smiling for some reason. Whatever, the wine she served was horse piss, so I dare say my costume was appropriate. Where was I? Oh, well, who cares, right? Who will you be? It's not
Miles
very
hates
different from
the
choosing
voice.
the front or the back of the horse costume. In front, you get to proclaim poetry and epic tales of glory. In back, you can roll over the waist and comfortably poop out.
What a world we
Miles
live
really doesn't like the voice.
in.
No, Miles doesn't like the voice. He doesn't. He thinks he's a little spooky, a little concerning.
Oh. So
I kind of agree. I don't know what happened there.
Upon attaching mystery sticker last one and completing the dilemma, we opened envelope 70, which is this one here. A Black Dawn Rising. The king was murdered. Oh, that one. Ooh, we all gotta find the guy who did this. His attendants found him strangled in his bed with the stylized sun branded on his forehead. There must be a traitor at court, and it is highly probable that it is one of the council members. The symbol...
Are you saying a killer is among us?
Oh, sussy.
Whoa.
Council members, here we go. The symbol found on the king is suspicious. The historical chronicles often blame a black sun, a dark rising sun, a cursed eclipse, or other similar images for causing the demise of many past empires. We observe other similar clues in recent years, and some of our scholars started speculating about the existence of a secret society, possibly as ancient as the Mother herself, that has been leading civilizations to oblivion for centuries. The motives of this organization are still disputed. Some think they are a force for chaos, recurrently reaping civilizations down to ruins like a grim scythe. Others view them as an engine for creative destruction, propelling the wheel of history through grief and sacrifice. Finally, some view them as heralds of a new dawn, harbingers of progress and change. Whatever their true nature really is, it seems that a huge battle is coming. Every counselor just received a letter from the Black Dawn. Flip this card and keep reading. Before proceeding with the final event of the campaign, calculate the winner of the current game by following the regular... Okay, so we're going to stop here and figure out who won this game. So, House Nuggies, what was your secret agenda and how did you do?
I was the extremist and not great. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6.
6. House Winnerish.
I was the opulent, and I also did not do that well. 7 points.
I was I was the rebel, and I did literally the worst I could do. I get 0.
This was such a weird game because there were only like 2 or 3 votes that actually affected the resources.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was the opportunist. So
Pretty
I
good for you.
got
Yeah.
14 for having
14.
4 out of 5 in the bottom half.
Yeesh.
Yeah.
Open agendas. Pad. Not, so influence was the highest, but welfare was the lowest. Nil point.
Yippee.
Wheels. Morale was unfortunately not second highest or highest. Wealth was not second highest or highest for me. Knowledge was second highest PB. And
Yep, so I
morale
get 1
was
point,
second lowest, so nil
and
point.
I don't lose any points for that because of my special power.
Oh, so you get 1.
I think this is the first game where I've gotten positive points from open agendas.
Yeah. So coins. I have 20.
13.
I also have 13.
21.
Ooh.
That doesn't get me a lot. I get 4 points for that.
4 and wheels and PB. How much for third?
2.
2. Yeah, same.
How much power do people have? I have
6.
7.
7.
17.
Okay, so Paddington gets 2 and Wheels and I each get 1, which means in 4th place with 3 points, House Alexandrite. In 3rd place with 10 points, House Winrish. In 2nd place with 12 points, House Nuggies. And in 1st place with 17 points, House Crayon.
We are so back.
Which means since
And this would be King is Dead points, right?
Yeah.
And the king did die. They were murdered.
Yeah. Oh, duh, yeah. So PB, you get 5 prestige. Wheels, Paddington, you get 4. Wheels, you get 2 prestige and 1 crave, and I get 2 crave. Crave gang.
Let's get 1 more crave because this was my 4th game with Opportunist.
Same with me and Rebel. Let me know when everyone is done marking their things.
I'm good.
I'm done marking my things.
All right. PB, you good?
Yep.
Okay, so what will be explained next are the rules for the grand finale of your campaign. Follow the instructions for each step below in their entirety before moving on to the next one. Open envelope 71, then divide the cards from envelopes 70 and 71 by type. 1 recap card, 1 resolution card, 5 battle cards. Uh-oh. We're gonna be a little late to the meeting.
You know what? We are here.
Yeah. Okay, 5 battle cards? Oh. Okay. Put the recap and resolution cards in the middle of the table next to each other. Yeah. Fill the recap card as described on the card itself. The resolution card will be used in a later phase of the finale. Okay. Use this table to record the prestige and crave scores for all players. So, shit, hang on. It's a nightmare. Can you move type after it's
I
whatever?
think I tried to do that before and the answer was no.
We're gonna
You
type
could
it on the
also-
side.
I was also, so you could do it with the pen or whatever too.
Oh, true. Okay, so pad.
Oh no, that's so the brush stroke is so thick.
So pad. How much prestige do you have?
44.
And how much crave?
18.
Is there any way to change the thickness of the pen?
I don't know. Maybe if I like right click? Nope. So
We could also
44...
just use our house stamps.
True. But they overlap, they're
Aren't
too...
those even bigger?
Yeah, they are. So, can somebody get a calculator out?
Here. Yeah, why don't we...
Yeah, everyone write your own shit down.
Like, if we wrote it next to our name stamp.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. So...
Just need to record our prestige and our crave, right?
Yep.
It's looking for the sum of the two?
Yes.
Okay.
Ah.
Mine is 62.
Mine is 59.
$56.
Hang on. 49. Let me just make sure I counted the crave right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. And yeah. Okay. Then write the current number of white swords and black swords on the unlocked ending cards in the space below. So the total number of white swords, 20 plus 10 plus 20, that's 50, 70, 70. So 70
It's
white
30
swords.
black swords.
And 30, you said?
Yep.
Okay. 70 white, 30 black.
Was
There.
that determined? Oh, it's from these ending cards.
Yeah.
I see.
Use this information as basis for your negotiations with other players, which will happen later during the finale. Okay. Deal 1 battle card to each player with the letter side face up. Is the letter? Yeah. 1, 2, 3. Trash all unused battle cards, if any. Each player must read the letter side of their battle card. When everybody is done, flip it over to the action side and place it in front of you. Okay.
Did we all get the same letter?
We
think
don't
so.
know, I suppose.
Does it all start with "We are the shadow"?
Maybe. Okay. Alright, battle card in front of us.
Yep.
This is wild.
Should I flip it?
Yep. Open envelope 72 and read all rules cards it contains, starting from rules card number 1.
There's so much to this.
Yeah. I kind of thought we would just go to a scorecard. Rules card number 1. You are going to face a huge battle. The battle will be won by the faction with the higher combat strength at the end. The combat strength of the Loyalists will be determined by the sum of the white swords reported on the recap card, and all those that will be added during the battle by the player's actions. The combat strength of the Betrayers will be determined by the sum of the black swords reported on the recap card, and all those that will be added during the battle by the player's actions. You will also have to make an important decision: joining the Loyalists to defend the realm, joining the Betrayers to ally with the Black Dawn, or remaining neutral to avoid taking sides. Joining either side will grant you a faction bonus during the final scoring if that side wins, but if the opposing side wins, your house will be destroyed and you will be out of scoring altogether. Remaining neutral will grant you no bonus, but you will be safe whichever faction wins. After the battle, an additional final bonus, either prestige or crave, depending on which side wins, will also be granted to the highest ranking surviving houses. At the very end of the grand finale, the final winner of your campaign will be the surviving house with the highest sum of prestige and crave. Flip this card and read rules 2. To choose the actions you will perform during the upcoming battle, you will use your battle card. To do so, you will mark the square spaces corresponding to the actions you want to perform. In a game with 4 or 5 players, each player can mark up to 2 spaces to perform the corresponding actions. Most actions will grant additional white or black swords to the total combat strength of the two factions, which will determine the winning faction. Each action follows slightly different rules. They will be resolved in the order they are explained on rules card number 3 and 4. Markings of these action spaces may also grant you additional prestige or crave that you will mark on your house screen during the battle resolution, but remember that some of the houses may not survive the upcoming battle. At the very end of the grand finale, the final winner of your campaign, we already said that. On both sides of the next card, you will find the rules for all the actions available on your battle cards. Rules card 3. Battle actions. 1. Battle at the gates of the castle. Players may choose to either defend or attack the gates of the castle. For each defend space you mark, you earn 1 prestige. For each attack space you mark, you earn 1 crave. During the battle resolution, check the total number of defend and attack spaces marked on all battle cards. If more defend spaces were marked, the loyalists add 40 white swords. If more attack spaces were marked, the betrayers add 35 black swords. In case of tie, no bonus will be earned. 2.
Wait, do we have to choose our allegiance first?
Yeah.
It says you will also have to make a important decision.
Also, is the marking 2 spots for the entirety of the card or per section?
I'm assuming it's per section.
Hang on. In a game, mark up to 2 spaces to perform the corresponding actions. I think it's in total.
Really?
You can choose 2 of these.
That doesn't make any sense to me. There are too many spaces here to only choose 2 total.
I mean, I think it's supposed to be a hard choice.
All right, fair enough, fair enough.
Stealing the royal treasure. Players may choose to steal part of the royal treasure during the chaos caused by the
One other
final
thing,
battle.
aren't we supposed to resolve these as we read the rules for them?
No, that was the last one.
Oh, okay.
This is just explaining what we're about to do. Players may choose to steal part of the royal treasure during the chaos caused by the final battle. During the final battle resolution, you must evenly split 6 crave among all players who marked this action space. Leftover crave will remain unassigned. 3. Deploying house armies. Players may choose to deploy their house army to either protect the family, create chaos, or help the people. If you protect the family during the battle resolution, you earn 3 crave. If you create chaos during the battle resolution, you earn 1 crave, and the betrayers add 15 black swords to their combat strength for each create chaos space that was marked. If you help the people during the battle resolution, you earn 1 prestige, and loyalists add 10 white swords to their combat space for each help the people space that was marked. Oh my god. 4. Motivate the people. Players may choose to make a speech of encouragement to the people. During the battle resolution, each player who did this gains 4 prestige, -1 for each other player who performed this action. For example, if 2 players motivated the people, they both gain 3 prestige. Send a messenger. Players may choose to send a messenger to nearby states to seek help for the final battle. If at least 1 player sent a messenger to a state, the loyalists add the bonus corresponding to that state to their combat strength during the battle resolution. And it'll say on your card, I believe, how much for each one. 25 white for Kasek, 20 for Coppius, and 15 for Sidlata. Even if more than 1 player sent a messenger to the same state, the corresponding bonus is only applied once. Assassinations. The players can choose to attempt the assassination of an influential character or to protect any of them. For each protect space you mark, you gain 1 prestige. If an assassination attempt is successful, at least 1 player attempts it and no one protected, the betrayers add the bonus corresponding to the assassinated character to their combat strength during the battle resolution. 35 for the High Commander, 30 for the Royal Treasurer, 25 for Librarian Chancellor. Killing the Librarian Chancellor also breaks combat strength ties at the end of the battle resolution in favor of the betrayers. Then
Wow. Okay.
Rules card 5. Faction bonus. Before you reveal your battle card, you must also choose which faction to join. To do so, secretly sign the backside of the vote card for your faction. I for Loyalists. 5 prestige if Loyalists win, eliminated if Betrayers win. Pass for neutral. No bonus or penalty. And nay for the Betrayers. 5 crave if Betrayers win, eliminated if Loyalists win. Place your signed vote card face down in front of your house screen so your choice is not visible to the other players. In addition to increasing the combat strength of Loyalists and Betrayers, during the battle resolution, remember to record on your house screen any additional prestige or crave you gain from the battle actions you chose, along with any faction bonus you receive. All of these points count when the final bonus is calculated. Final bonus. If the Loyalists won, the surviving player with the players with the most prestige gains 5 prestige. Surviving players with the second most gain 3, and the surviving player with the third most gains 1. If Betrayers win, 5-3-1 for first, second, third. Oh my god. Before deciding which side you want to join and which actions, recap card reports. Keep in mind how things are looking right now. Based on what it says on the recap card. Rules card 7, quick reference. Okay. Okay, so we are going to do the battle now.
So does our existing prestige or crave influence the power of the side we join? It looks like the answer is no.
No. It
Right,
just
make sure I
affects
didn't miss
who
something there.
wins.
Is anyone
so
else
it's
having
currently-
trouble marking up a card?
Oh,
battle card?
Yeah, I can't mark it.
If
at
you
all.
right-click and hit lock, you can mark it, and then we can unlock it after. I believe it stays. Let me see.
I do not have the lock option.
Oh,
It's under
only-
toggles,
Oh, it's under toggles.
and I've lost my card.
Oh no.
Oh, because it got locked. All right.
There we go. It's locked. Cool.
Hang on.
I still can't mark it, but I can write on it with a pen. It's fine. All right, so it's looking bad for the attackers.
Yes.
It's looking bad for the Black Dawn. They're starting at 30. It's going to be tough for them to overcome that.
Starting at 30, and the other side starting at 70.
Yeah. What do you okay, first off, how do you choose your allegiance?
We're going to take our decision cards and
Yeah.
secretly sign one of them.
Okay,
And,
yeah, what do they mean?
so if you sign nay, you're with the attackers. If you are with the loyalists, sign I, and if you are staying neutral, sign pass.
Cool.
I is loyalist, nay is rebels, right?
Yep.
All right, I made my faction choice and my battle card choice. Just marking 2, correct?
Wow, y'all
whole
chose
thing?
fast.
I have not chosen my battle card choice yet.
But it's just 2 things to mark, right? I have
Yep.
that correct over the
You
whole
are
card?
correct.
Great.
Yep.
Okay, I'm ready with mine.
I am as well.
I still can't write on my card, but I've made my decisions.
Hang on, let
Do we
me...
stamp the front or the back of it?
The front,
Doesn't
and then
really
you flip
matter.
it to the back. For what side you're joining.
Yeah.
You sign the front and flip it over to this side. Oh, let me unlock your card.
Yep, unlock.
Pad, would you like me to go and unlock your card? Or lock your card so that you can
Yeah.
do it?
Here.
Okay.
Wait, I don't have an I signature. Or Nathan.
Hey, it's Claudia. So OBS has been having this issue lately where it will randomly disconnect and say that it can't find the stream key to reconnect. So at the very climax of our game, this happened, and there is unfortunately no recording of what happened or how it shook out. So I'm here to recap what happened. I unfortunately didn't get to reconnect it because I didn't see until it was too late. The stream was already over because I had rules up in another window or something. It was covering it, and the pop-up didn't fully pop up over everything. So what happened is that PB and I were both on the rebel side, and Wheels and Paddington were both on the loyalist side. So the rebels had 30 to start with. Loyalists had 70 to start with, as established. We all revealed our cards. PB and I chose to assassinate the High Commander and the Royal Treasurer, adding 65 points to our 30, so a total of 95. And then PB chose to attack the gate, and there was no defense from either PB or Wheels or Paddington, so we got another 35, so that is 130. But unfortunately, PB also went for the High Commander, so we got no bonus points there. And on the other side, Wheels went to help the people, so plus 10, 80, and sent a messenger to the Republic of Copias, so another 20, 100. Paddington also chose to help the people, so 110, and sent a messenger to the Cossack Empire, 135. So unfortunately, PB and I lost by a mere 5 points in this final battle, an actual tragedy that felt very fun as well, you know. So there was a bunch of text that you can pause and read here. I'm gonna be honest, the text in King's Dilemma can be kind of long-winded, in my opinion. But in short, it was saying that PB and I were put to death for being with the rebel side, and Paddington as the overall winner with just an absurd number of prestige. I believe that uh, the helping the people put them maybe slightly more over the top, or the fact that they also did that put them over the top. But anyway, Paddington was crowned the king. Their line will rule forever. Anyway, that was King's Dilemma. Great game. A lot of fun to play with everyone over the past few weeks. I hope that you guys had as much fun watching it as we had playing it. We might be back with more legacy games this summer. We'll see what happens. Anyway, until next time, be well.